Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday night. His wife describes him as honest, brilliant, meticulous, and an overall remarkable guy. Tonight, the family of a Big Island resident, David Bigelow, is mourning his death. Bigelow's remains and the wreckage of his glider plane were found this morning on Mauna Loa. David Bigelow set out to set a high-altitude record in his glider plane on Friday morning.
He called me from the airport and told me when he would be towed. And then he called me about 11:30 and told me where he was and where he was going.
Bigelow was an experienced pilot who even documented his flight last April when he broke the state's high-altitude record for a glider. On Friday, the 69-year-old Waimea resident wanted to break his own record.
And it was more of a personal challenge than the record thing. He's been preparing for this flight for a long time, and anyway, he got up and he had computer information and all the conditions looked like it was going to be a really good flight, and it was a good day. And he was excited.
Officials say Bigelow was last heard from around 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. Park rangers located the wreckage of Bigelow's glider plane and his remains Sunday morning at the 9,800-foot level of Mauna Loa.
He was a remarkable man who did many things. He was a waterman. He sailed and surfed and scuba dived and free dived, and he was an engineer and very meticulous and careful about everything he did.
Bigelow leaves behind 2 sons, 4 grandchildren, and his wife of 48 years.
We're kind of joined at the hip. It's going to be hard to get used to not having him around. It's going to be horrible, and I'm going to miss him.
Park rangers plan to return to the crash site tomorrow morning to document the scene and look for any additional wreckage.